Peace and love, y'all. It's Sunny Sumray. I'm here for the first time since I've relocated to Austin doing a video to share with you all some of the insights that I've been able to conjure up since being here. It's been a little over a month now, and I have been pretty much alone every single day in my new space and enjoying the solace, the quiet, the opportunity to hear myself, to get very clear. And one of the things that I've taken advantage of in my quiet time is the opportunity to study some really great people, to get in tune with the energy and the frequency of what it is to be successful, what it is to create legacy, what it is to become prosperous, and what it means to have opulence. And one of the things that stands out most to me is the recurring themes behind some of our greatest celebrities, educators, moguls. One thing that they all have in common is an unwavering desire to succeed. And sometimes it gets very difficult in the midst of caring for yourself, caring for others, creating the required lifestyle that is for you and your family. It gets difficult to balance out everything. And, you know, when we can take the time to really be still, it makes a world of a difference. So I was watching Oprah's Top 10 Rules of Success, and it was filmed by Evan Carmichael on YouTube. And he really does a great job of putting together some of our favorite people and what they consider their top 10 rules for success are. I've been studying Russell Simmons. I've been studying Michael Jackson. Of course, with the loss of the great, wonderful, amazing Ascended Master Prince, the energy is just swirling around, and it's like we have to tap into it to make the most of it. From those who have already left us, our ancestors that have crossed, as well as those that are still here. And so, you know, say what you like about the great Oprah. One thing that is for sure is that she is a billionaire in her own right. She is wealthy, she is abundant, she's prosperous, she's compassionate, she's loving. And while she is human and may not do everything that everyone else wants for her to do with her wealth and her abundance, she's still creating the formula, showing us the formula in her everyday works. So, as I said, Evan Carmichael, he put together a wonderful compilation of her rules for success. And on the first rule of the list was to understand the next right move. Now, what does that even mean? Like, understanding the next right move? Well, I can only speak from experience. And what that was for me was coming to a place where all of my identity was not tied to what others have viewed me as before. It wasn't about being the consultant. It wasn't about being the friend, the family member. It was about coming to a space and stripping all of my expected roles and really being still enough to know what my next move was. I was able to do a fast back in December, which got me quiet enough to know that it was time to make a move from Chicago, so a locational move. That was my next move. And then once I actually arrived here, I have been since then quiet enough to hear that it's time to upgrade, level up, like step up my game, especially when it comes to the work that I offer. There's no longer any space for complacency. There's no room or tolerance for half-assed work, for waiting on someone else to be the provider, to give me the tools or the things necessary for my success. And while I've never been someone to wait on another, it really requires for me to be still enough to find the blockages and the limitations that I've created in my mind. For example, the belief that I don't have enough money to create the lifestyle that I desire right now. It's a false false negative. We get rid of it. Cancel it right now. Also, the idea that I cannot charge more for my services. Well, here's the thing. If you are taking the time to gain the education and the knowledge necessary to improve your customers' lives, to add more value to their world, that is your automatic green light to do better, to offer more, and therefore to upgrade the amount that you're worth. I had a really difficult time pricing the services on my website and knowing how much to charge per hour. And though I've been doing individual brand consulting and group consulting, facilitation, event coordination, strategic planning for years, I still struggled and felt guilty about really raising my prices and offering, even though I had learned all this new information and that I put it into practice for myself, there was still a limiting behavior and mindset that kept me in the box from doing what I know was ultimately the right thing. And so being still enough to understand my next move, my next right move, got me here. And since I've been here, I've been able to be very clear about what it is that I want to achieve and what I want to accomplish. So, take the time to just stop. It's okay if you make mistakes. It is okay if you didn't do it right. It is okay if you drop the ball. What is not okay is quitting. What is not okay is taking that shame and guilt and stopping the complete process of your evolution because you didn't get it right one time. I believe it was Russell Simmons who said it took 6 years before people took to his clothing line, after putting together meetings with investors, after connecting with moguls, after even having the brand recognition as an individual artist, producer. He still got declined, turned down time and time again. It took 6 years for Russell Simmons to really peak into the fashion, ready-to-wear world. Well, how long do you give yourself? Do you quit after 3 months? Was your rent late? Was your car bill late? Were you unable to eat at the places you wanted to? Did you have to sacrifice hanging out with your girlfriends or your homeboys? Were you unable to have the luxurious lifestyle that you once were able to be afforded when you worked a traditional job? And now as an entrepreneur, you're willing to quit just because it gets hard? We can't live that life anymore. It's not for everyone. But if it is for you, I encourage you to stop and be still, and for sure get quiet enough to know your next right move. Only you can determine that. Listen to your intuition, get grounded, be still, take the time to develop your craft. And if nothing is working for you, it is okay to look at yourself and say, it is time for me to re-examine my purpose, discover my bliss, what makes me happy, and how can I share that with the world? Because once you find that, wealth will come to you. I'm so looking forward to taking this next move towards my services. I'm going into more educational development, offering more curriculum-based learning. It's one thing to offer services that can help you grow your business to a certain capacity, but it's another thing for me to empower you to do it for yourself. I'm learning it firsthand, so therefore I can teach this information. That's what qualifies me. Ask yourself what qualifies you to be the messenger or the creator and or the driver, the facilitator of your own work. Once you can find that, you can then deliver that. You can package it, you can sell it, and it's rightfully yours, and no one has the power to take that from you. So I encourage you to get still, be with yourself, savor every moment, for it should be a fun process. It should be an exciting process when you're creating from your passion. I look forward to following up with the next video and being in tune with you. In fact, if there's anything that you want to know more about, if there's a passion that you are kind of on the brink of testing the waters with, reach out to me. You can email me at ray@sunraygroup.com. You can go to my website. You can, there's so many ways to reach out to me. right here, leave a message, tell me what you need, tell me if there's an area of opportunity for us to connect. Let me know if there's a way for us to partner, collaborate, even if you just need a little bit of assistance. I am here. I have the time. This is it, because very soon I'm going to eliminate all individual one-on-one services so I can really focus on what my passion is, which is working with organizations, groups, facilitating workshops, speaking to people and inspiring them to do their ultimate best work through their purpose. And so I don't want to miss the opportunity to connect with you and get to know you. Feel free to let me know what you need. I'm here. Again, that's ray@sunraygroup.com, or you can go to sunraygroup.com. You'll be able to see my website, check out all of my resources, but most importantly, connect with me so I can help you while I'm still offering these services. It's time to level up. It's time to use all that magic, all of the resources that you have, all of the knowledge. It's time, y'all. And I trust that in this new wave that we're experiencing, this is the time. And there's never been a time like right now to work in your divine purpose, to discover, to embody, and to express your ultimate bliss 7 days a week. I love you. I look forward to sharing more. This is just the beginning. Peace.
The way through the challenge is to get still and ask yourself, what is the next right move? Not think about, oh, I got all of this to do. What is the next right move? And then from that space, make the next right move and the next right move. And not to be overwhelmed by it, because you know your life is bigger than that one moment. You know you're not defined by what somebody says is a failure for you, because failure is just there to point you in a different direction.